work is about identity issues and the broad area of international migration. As region, I focus on Southeast Europe, the Balkans, but the themes that I explore are quite globally relevant. Identity is a difficult issue, and international migration and global displacement have affected identity in a variety of ways. So what I have tried to do in my work is I look at issues of ethnic identity, gender identity, issues of generational identity and generational memory that are or have been affected by international displacement and migration. Migration has a variety of pull and push factors, and it's a very broad area, but I try to capture very unique aspects of migration. I like to learn about what kinds of shifts are available at the level of the people, of people on the ground, in terms of how they deal with huge political changes. So a lot of my work is ethnographic. I like working with individuals and communities. I wanted to be in a department that had international relations, but also treated international relations from an interdisciplinary perspective. Our most famous course is IR 550, which is Foreign Policy Analysis. And it is famous because it is a 6-unit course, which is a capstone thesis writing seminar. We try to keep the numbers to a small group environment, around 25 students in each class, and the students have to write possibly the longest paper they've ever written in their lives, usually around 45 pages.
I remember when I was at the library printing out my final copy and the pages just keep coming and just keep coming, and like the person next to me is like, how many essays is this?
So it's an original research paper. It's one that requires a theoretical comfort with concepts, and it requires good knowledge of, sometimes there are case studies, but often two separate cases in order to be able to compare them. In this class, we have multiple drafts starting right away when the class starts. They write this big paper in usually 5 to 6 different chunks. Securitization has certain dynamics, and it relates to how states react. It also relates to how people see immigration, for those of you who are writing about immigration papers. So that's another interesting topic that we cover in international relations that certainly could be useful for a number of papers. So seeing students grow, and this can be even within the course of a year, is a tremendous joy. The other is to help interests grow. So you see somebody who wants to learn about a general field, but to turn that into a research question and then to help them find interests and jobs and graduate school opportunities that can open many doors for them, that's very important. So to guide them through the college process and to help them think beyond college, that they are worthy of postgraduate work, or they are worthy of jobs that they never imagined that they could apply for, that gives me great joy. And at the end of the day, it is important, I think. I came from somewhere else. My English isn't perfect, and it helps when there are, I make jokes about Turkish fields and cows, and the students laugh about them. So it's having that cross-cultural diversity, and to learn from your students when you have a diverse crowd is a wonderful thing.